I mean, get my own league, let them try me. Y'all poison, but I'm Ivy, Is itching with the tight beat, but I'm urban like Kyrie, Nemo treasure coming.
Welcome back to the channel. This is Mike Variety Show, and today we're going to review 1996 Bash of the Beach, which probably is one of the biggest pay-per-view for WCW and just wrestling period during that time. And I'm not alone. I am joined by
Yo, what up, YouTube? This is Mike, Little Mix Father.
yeah, and we back. And yeah, we're just gonna talk about 1996. Let's get straight into it. First match was Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis. This was an amazing match. Like what they had a lot of matches. I remember their match in ECW. It was just a crazy match. What you think about the match?
Man, before we go into the match, man, like, mind you, YouTube, I don't even know what I was doing in 96. Probably wasn't watching wrestling, so like that, rather. But when I first seen watched the pay-per-view, I mean, just the intro, I was like, wow, look how time has changed. Like, it was just weird looking at the doggone intro. It was like low budget, wasn't no thought at all. It was like I was laughing on the inside how low budget it looked. But with that being said, the first match, man, those two guys were amazing, had very good athletic skills. Um, I mean, from the flips, jumping over the ropes, very technical skills. I thought it was a good match, a very good match. Probably by far in this pay per view, I think it was the best technical match and more entertaining match, in my opinion. Just seeing all those two guys' athletic skills, um, just wowing the crowd. I mean, I was very happy with the match.
Yeah, I agree. Um, and also the announce team. The announce team. I want to talk about the announce team. You have Bobby Heenan, Dusty Rose. It like those two alone. What an amazing combination! I feel like. What you think about the commentary?
Dude, like, I would have to say the commentary was just so hilarious. Like, I had more fun listening to them dudes speak than actually watching the matches. Like, Dusty Rose is just country as I don't know what. Like, he is country crunchy. Like, just just listening to him, man. He had some funny sayings throughout the whole entire pay per view. Like, it was just, I really enjoyed those cats. So more so than the pay per view.
Yeah,
They
the
made the
next.
pay per view, in my opinion. Hey man, don't cut me off like that no more, man. Let me get my thoughts out, man.
Hey
Cut
man,
me
this is
off,
my
man.
show. This is my
Man,
show.
cut me off like that, man.
My show. The next one we going with Big Bubba and Big Bubba with Jimmy Hart with John Tenta. Jimmy Hart was everybody manager in this pay per view. But I didn't really like the match. The match was entertaining. I believe Jimmy Hart was the most entertaining during this match. The winner of the match was John Tenta. The match went a little under a little under 9 minutes, 8 minutes and 53 seconds. It was a good match. What you think about the match?
Man, what you think, man, it was gonna be, man? When you got two big dudes and you want them to climb up a pole to go get a sock with some coins in it, man.
I
The whole the whole thought process of this doggone match was ridiculous. Like, either climb the pole or cut it down. Like, man, neither one of those big boys was climbing up no pole. And that pole, doggone sure, wasn't sturdy enough to hold them big boys. Like, it was just crazy. But I do like the fact that they did show some strength, and then just that weight coming down on that ring when they do like a slam or something. Man, Like I know it had to hurt that weight coming down that hard. Whew. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, the whole point, I think they was just gonna probably pull the thing down instead. I don't think they was gonna climb it. It would have been wacky if they would have climbed it, but yeah.
And then like just remembering like back in the day, really when I was younger into wrestling, like just how dudes back in the day used to hide all kinds of stuff in their trunks, they tights. Like it brought back so much memory. I think one of the dudes had some tape in his drawers or whatever and taped them to the ring, to the
Yeah.
ropes. Like that just brought back so much memory because I remember hiding objects in your drawers.
Yeah, so John Tenta was the winner of the match, and the next match was Diamond Dallas Page versus Hassar Jim Duggan. What you think of this match?
Man, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan was never, in my opinion, a good wrestler. I mean, he gonna get you to say whole all throughout the match, but like his techniques and stuff, like it just wasn't there. It never was there, in my opinion. Um, Again, another match where stuff was hidden in their tights and stuff. I like going back into memory, but other than that, the match was boring to me. Um, I think I might have dozed off, but like, like it was just terrible. And then like watching it, Hacksaw get beat down and then jump right back up. Like it wasn't like it was just it was awful in my opinion. It was awful. Like I don't even want to talk about this match. It was
Isn't
just that
yeah,
awful.
let's say something about Hassar Jim Duggan. Isn't his character, his gimmick, don't he supposed to be like somebody like a special person, like a retarded or something? Isn't that his character?
I don't know. I just know USA, USA, ho!
Oh,
Like. I
I remember
mean,
he was in Canada. They had a show in Canada. He was chanting USA, trying to get the
I
crowd
just,
behind.
I, I don't know what. Hey, it worked for him. He got paid. I guess that's all that really matters. But like, man, I guess if he can make it, anybody can make it. In my opinion.
All right, let's go on with the next match. Diamond Dallas Page won the match. This match was 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Next match, uh, double.
If he would have lost, that would have been really funny. What Hacksaw tipped up.
Next match was Public Enemy versus the Nasty Boy.
Like,
The
were
match.
they trying to be
Oh,
like some old ghetto people or some hood people? Was like it was just funny listening to Public Enemy and then Nasty Boys and then listening to their intro music. I was like, man, and then they had the nerve to have the crowd. I want to say it was Public Enemy. I think they came out first,
yeah,
like
they
some
did.
little hip hop, little like type of intro, and the crowd was like rocking with it. I was like, wow, really? We ain't gonna speak about the crowd, but that's gonna be a different topic. But
Well,
like,
yeah, Public Enemy. I remember them from ECW. Very entertaining tag team. Um, yeah. So, hey man, we're
that
gonna
was
go
the
back.
it was the dog collar, right? That was the dog
Yeah,
collar
yeah,
fight. Man,
yeah.
I remember back in the day, like it used to be fights like that, dog collar, and then like your hands roped up, tied together. I didn't like the fact that they did a double screen on this. Like it made it hard to. I understand that you got four people wrestling, but it just goes to show you like technology back in '96 is not what it is today. Like looking at the screen, they had that little split screen so you could see. Like I didn't care for it.
Two
Uh,
small in the ocean.
right. And then like, dude, why would you want to wrestle with some doggone sand? Like to me, like, dog. Don't drag me back there and play in the sand, man. You gonna be itching, man. I don't know. It was just crazy. Hey, they did have some strong tables in that one, cause dude, they
Yeah,
slammed this, they slammed the dude on that doggone table at least 2, 3 times, man. That joint did not break. Like I know his back had to be sore for that.
yeah. The whole match was 11 minutes, like a little under 11 minutes and 30 seconds. The Nasty Boys won. I love this match. Just the tables didn't break. It was funny. Um, yeah. The next match was for the cruiserweight champion Dean Malenko versus Disco Inferno. I like this match. I always like Dean Malenko as a wrestler.
Like I think Dean Malenko is a very technical person. His techniques is awesome. I didn't like the Disco Inferno gimmick. Like it was lame to me. Like like I didn't even take no notes on this match. Like I was just ready for it to be over with. Like I don't know which one was worse, this match or the little hacksaw Jim Duggan. I mean, I do like nothing against Dean Malenko. Like his skill level was there. Like to me, it just felt like a warm up for him, just to perfect his techniques. Like disco, lame.
So the next match was Gomez versus Sting Mongo. And I was surprised to see Deborah in the audience. Stone Cold, was Stone Cold's wife.
Well, both of them dudes was pretty big, man. They were
Yeah,
some big boys out there. Uh, I don't know. Like for me, I thought the match was kind of sloppy.
yeah.
Like,
Stone Stone Cold's wife that he would eventually beat.
yeah, I
That-
mean, did you think? I mean, look at you throwing your
he
little
did.
jabs.
He did.
Mm, hey,
Remember, he was on the news for domestic violence.
hey. Oh, like wasn't this the match where one? I can't remember which one. Like he kicked him in the groin, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Dusty Rose was like, "Oh my God, he kicked him in the groin, kicked him in the groin, kicked him in the groin." Dude, I died laughing. I told you, Dusty Rose is country as I don't know what, man. Just like
Charismatic, yeah.
when he said that, man, I was dying. I think I had the whole family looking at me like, dude, what's wrong with you? Why
Yeah,
you laughing so hard?
Dusty Rhodes is funny. Rest in peace to Dusty Rhodes. So yeah, Steve Mongo won with a tombstone power driver. The match was 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Next match
Yeah,
was
them big boys can't go that long, man.
yeah. All right, now it had this, and now they had a backstage interview with Mean Gene Oakland. Rest in peace, Mean. He died recently. For the where he had an interview with Ric Flair, and women were aka Nancy Benoit. She was just flirting with Mean Gene throughout the whole thing, and Nancy looked very good during this. What you think? Do you remember the backstage interview?
Yeah, I think your boy had a little wet willy going on. Like he was just man, he couldn't stay focused, man. But I mean, dude, old girl did look very attractive. Um, even back in I don't know what current state she would have looked like, but I haven't seen like I know she passed away, but I don't know
Yes.
what she looked like then. But back then, she was tight like a tiger.
Okay.
Oh, wasn't that Elizabeth with her as well?
Oh yeah, but Nancy look. I think I like Nancy better.
Yeah, true, true. But old girl had
Elizabeth
some nice.
look good too.
She had some nice little puppies. Some little puppies, little poodles.
Yeah, this match might get the mon. This show might get demonetized because Because they gonna think we being sexist, but I don't care. Next match is Ric Flair versus Conan. I love this match. I like Ric Flair. Conan was a good worker for his size, very athletic. It was a good match. I really like this match for WCW US champion, heavyweight champion. What you think of
Um,
this match?
it was decent. Uh, can't take nothing away from Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair give anybody out there that's not in shape hope to do any doggone thing you want to do in life. Cause that dude, he never had like a little, like he wasn't like the physique type of dude. Like he know how to put on the show. He know how to sell a match. Like even in this match, he sold this. Well, he could sell a match. Like I mean, and I think he became the champ on this match, right?
Yeah, he won the match by pinfall. The match was 5 minutes and 15 minutes and 40 seconds.
Well, I should
Yeah.
take that back. Rick didn't win this match. It was the ladies that won the match for him
Oh yeah.
because they was doing they was doing more of the dirty work than he was.
Yep. And it took, I don't know, it was kind of weird. It took a long time for women to hit him in the head with that little white shoe.
Oh my goodness! I'm like,
Like you knew she was gonna do it, and I'm like, come on, man. Like that took forever.
like I did like for me. I felt like this pay per view had a ton of botches in it. Like it was just botch after botch. I can't remember which one it was. Somebody did try to do like a little power slam, but couldn't really lift the dude up. And then like it was this goodness gracious. It was horrible to watch. Like for me, again, I know you think different, but not really a fan of wrestling. So maybe I can see like certain stuff like, oh man, that was a botch. That was a botch. Oh man, what was you thinking? But I don't know. You said it was one of the best WCW had. If that was the best, I so hate to see what the
Like
rest.
it was it was probably the biggest pay per view because of the ending. Like Hulk Hogan turned heel, and this is
Um,
probably yeah. Now the next match was tag team grudge match. The Four Horsemen versus versus which was Arn Anderson and Chris Benoit versus Sullivan and the Giant, or AKA the Big Show, when he had hair. Yeah, think of this match.
he had
And he
hair.
was skinny. And he was skinny.
Yeah, he was fit, man. Be a
Yeah,
7-footer and stuff. He was very fit.
yeah.
But
Uh, he looked good now. Like, well, no homo. But he's in shape now.
I mean, like the match, dude. Like my man just took a beating. Sullivan is his name.
Yep.
He just took a beating throughout the entire match, from beginning to the doggone end. Like in the beginning of the match, he was getting his butt beat. Like he couldn't get over there to make a tag. They wouldn't let him make a tag. And then, finally Big Show came in, do what he did. They won. But then Benoit, like when I was watching, I was like, man, are these dudes really like fighting for real? Like to the point where woman had no kind of ties to the match, came out to save old boy. And then I think they even made a little remark. The commentary is like, Art Anderson tried to grab Sullivan's hand and he moved it away. It just seemed a little too personal between Benoit and old boy. Like I wish you could like really do some digging and see like what really went down between them two. Like if it was real or like it just like that ending just seemed weird. And then, dude, if you my tag team partner, we win. And like for one, why you leaving without me? Two, okay, you do leave. And you see me getting beat up, why you don't come out and help me quicker than what you did? Like to
He
me,
went
it
to
just
catering.
like it just it just
he
seemed
went. He went to catering. He was hungry.
yeah, he was trying to get that buffet. Yeah,
Right.
like nah, like I don't know. Like you gonna have to do a little digging into to see what was really going on with that ending. Like it just seemed a little too weird and a little too real for me.
Yeah. Now on the back.
What you think about it?
Yeah, it was weird. I think it was kind of a a storyline, a story. But I know Sullivan booked his divorce, and Chris Benoit eventually married a woman, Nancy Benoit, and we all know how that happens. But yeah, back up. Like I don't know when they had an interview, Chris Benoit and Arn Anderson. It seemed like every interview with Chris Benoit, he always crack his neck, kind of like what he did in real life. But it's just weird. Like every interview. So the next match, which is the final. Um, Sullivan and the Giant won this match. This match went on for 8 minutes. Oh, Jimmy Hart back again. Everybody manager. But the last match, the hostile takeover, the 6-man tag. Um, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall versus Lex Luthor, Sting, and Randy Savage. What you think about this match? We ain't gonna talk about the ending yet. We just gonna build up to it. What you think of this match?
Uh, I mean, they definitely hyped you up all throughout the pay per view for this final match. Like, I'm just thinking about it now. Like, maybe I missed it. I didn't catch it. But wasn't it in the beginning? Wasn't it something wrong with Bischoff? He didn't call or
Yeah.
something like that. So, like,
Uh.
did they even talk? They didn't even talk anymore about like where he was. Did they hear from him? Like I don't like they hyped that up throughout the whole between that Bischoff stuff and then this who is this third man. They hyped that up throughout the whole entire pay per view. But when the final match came, like you ain't hear nothing else about Bischoff. Anybody heard from him? Anybody seen him? Like so, like when you seen clips of the promo prior to the ending match. You seen Bischoff in the promo, but like I thought that was weird. Like they didn't mention any more about Bischoff. But the end fight, like they hyped you up, getting you prepared for the end the last match. Then of course the two guys come out, and then Sting and his crew came out. And then did Lex Luger, did he really get hurt or was that
uh.
planned?
Yeah, it was planned. I'm pretty sure it was.
Like so what was like did the match even end? Was there really
No, it
a
was a
winner?
no contest. It was a no contest.
Like I mean, like I didn't why would you take out Lex Luger? Like I don't know. I don't know what was up with the writers at that point. Like why not keep the three?
Yeah.
Make it I mean, I don't know. I guess you need to sell some kind of action. I don't know.
Yeah, they
What you
got
thought, man?
Um, I don't. I think it was good. They have to draw heat. They have to put heat on the baby face on the heel. So pretty much give the like make it seem like the faces are have like something to win. Like they have a long. They have it's going to be harder for them to win. So yeah, I understand why they did that. And then, like now, I want to ask you a question. What do you think? Like, you was around during this time. How did you feel about the NWO taking over WCW?
So,
What were your
like,
memories?
I don't think, man, I was more of a WWF type of cat. Like, I mean, I think I seen like WCW here and there, but like at during '96 in that era, like I was trying to graduate high school. So like for me, my mindset was different. Like I really wasn't focused on wrestling like that. So I catch it here and there. So like this whole little era right here, I think I might have seen like videos of it, but during that time, I didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't think about it
Yeah,
until
I was.
now watching it. Until now watching it, like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of remember this. But other than that,
Well, I wasn't born yet. I was born 3 years later. But from what I read, everything about it, this thing was huge. Like Hogan became healed because people was kind of tight. Like the Hulkamania, the Hollywood Hogan, it was kind of getting played out, and he pretty much turned his career around with this, with being a bad guy and joining the NWO. So yeah, let's talk about it. Hogan came out and dropped the leg drop, and crowd started booing, and
they did more than boo.
throwing trash, everything. It was like something that you won't see anymore. Like I'm pretty sure you won't see no wrestling that people are throwing. Probably in Mexico or Japan, but probably not. You probably won't see it again. You probably won't see it in the WWE where the fans throwing trash and all that stuff in the ring. It was it was awesome to see. I really like seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, I
What you
mean,
think?
it was definitely a hostile environment. Um, I mean, from bottles to drinks to beer, and you name it was getting thrown up in that ring. And I mean, like a lot of them people had bad aims, but you had several people that had some good aims hitting the actual wrestler themselves. But I mean, like to me, if I was in that kind of hostile situation, I'm like, dude, let me finish this promo so I can get out before we get like seriously injured or get something thrown in our eyes or something. Like you definitely won't see that in any kind of sports. The last time I seen it, and I was a witness to it, was the brawl at the Palace, where it got similar to it. But other than that, you might see it in soccer a lot, like over in those other countries. Like they get hostile for that soccer, but nah, you won't see it like that again. But it
And
was fun to watch.
yeah, what he was talking about, you talk about the broad at the Palace, the Pistons versus the Pacers. Yeah. So yeah, what you rank the show? Final thoughts. What you rank the show?
A D plus.
I like the show. I'll give the show. I'll give the show. I'll give the show a 8 out of 10.
Nah, it might get a six, a six, 6.5, just because you my son and you liked it. But I mean, I guess if I was watching it back then, I might be able to appreciate it a little bit more. But just looking at the commentary, A plus. Today commentary, I don't think it was
Yeah.
more entertaining like that pay-per-view commentary. Commentary to me again, it made the show. Like who requested this? I think one of your subscribers.
I think it was James Alpha. I'm not sure.
Shout out to him, man. I mean, have you reviewed this pay per view? I mean, next time, James, man, pick something a little bit more entertaining, man. But hey, it was good to watch, brother. So thanks for the request, man. It was
Yes.
good going down to memory lane watching this.
And I'm about to do it right now. I'm about to pick the next paper. We about to choose. I'm about to choose the next pay per view. We about to review. You hear the box shaking? I'm about to pull a match out of here. 3, 2, 1. Next match we'll be reviewing is WrestleMania 19. I
Which
believe
one was that?
this is the Brock and Angle. So this is real. And I also think this is the pay per view where Triple H was probably the most brutal pedigrees ever. I think this the pedigree. I think this the show where Triple H gave Booker T the pedigree, and Booker T was out for like 5 minutes before Triple H pinned him for the 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
What a burial, man! But yeah, and I like to thank my subscribers. I have I want to shout out to Joe for being my 20th subscriber and everybody else to subscribe. Like I got 7 subscribers last night. It was amazing. Thanks guys for the support. We growing together slowly but surely. We going I feel like we're gonna do something big with this YouTube thing. So yeah, if this is your first time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you want to plug, by the way?
Man, I'm trying to get me some coffee, dude. Man, 7 o'clock in the morning doing this little thing with you, man. You done messed up my whole day. Now it's time for me to get some coffee, get ready for work on my grown man stuff. You dig?
I gotta go to school. So yeah, man, and yeah, and we out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we out. Bye.